Early life. The birth date of Pharaoh and Ramses II is to be around 1303 BC. He is believed to be the son of Sesostris. He lived around 90 years. Firon is a title given to an ancient Egyptian king. The real name of Firon is Musab bin Walid. His early life was spent in the royal palace of Egypt. Legend has it that he was made blind for 10 years after attacking the flooded Nile with a spear. Family. He found a woman who cured his blindness and married her. Has two principal wives, Nefertari and Isetanofrit. Asiya bint Muzahim, according to Islamic tradition, the wife of the Pharaoh of the Exodus. Asiya named as best women and among 04 queens of Jannah. The ancient Egyptian pharaoh Ramesses II had 100 children, between 48 and 50 sons, and 40 to 53 daughters whom he had depicted on several monuments. The pharaoh was told of a dream in which a fire emerged from Beit al-Maqdis, Jerusalem, and entered the houses of the Coptics in Egypt, except those of the children of Israel. The dream foretold that his kingship would be overthrown by a man among the children of Israel. The pharaoh ordered the killing of all newborn Israelite males, but saved Moses. However, Moses was born in a year when infants were spared, and his brother, Harun, was born in a year when infants were killed. Pharaoh's family took in the infant Moses, and his mother was hired as his nurse. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's palace, but when he grew up, he realized that he was an Israelite and saw the oppression of his people. Pharaoh's court considered Moses and Aaron to be magicians when they came to the court. Wealth. The Quran does not provide details about Pharaoh's wealth, but it does mention that he built tall buildings and a high tower to climb to see the God of Moses. Islamic literature states that Pharaoh and Haman were both titles of the king and high priest of Ammon of the kingdom. As a king of ancient Egypt, he was believed to be very wealthy. He built obelisks at Heliopolis, which were later brought to Rome. State. He was an Egyptian king who ruled Egypt and was the third ruler of the new kingdom. Remains king for 66 years, 1279 to 1213 BC. He was a king of ancient Egypt, likely during the first dynasty. The king owned all the land in Egypt, enacted laws, collected taxes, and served as commander-in-chief. He was an arrogant and stubborn ruler who refused to believe in the God of Moses until the very end. Death. On reaching the banks of the river, Musa struck the water with his staff, following which 12 paths emerged on the surface of the river, allowing them to escape. When Firon and his army reached and entered the river, they drowned as the paths closed. Pharaoh drowned in the Red Sea while pursuing the children of Israel, who were led by Moses. The body of Firon was discovered in approximately 1897-98. The Quran states that God preserved Pharaoh's body as an example for generations to come. However, his submission to God at the moment of death was rejected, but his dead body was saved as a lesson for posterity.